Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a flight around Rio de Janeiro, and this is a really awesome location to fly around. There's just so much to see here, really nice beaches, and of course the Christ statue, which we are going to definitely take a look at. We're going to fly on up to, that mountain, and we will see it, Christ the Redeemer. Okay, so that's going to be another highlight of this flight. And right now I have the Got Friends double ender, and this is going to be a great plane for this flight. Be really good with visibility. It's got a good bit of power to weight ratio, so be able to pull up that mountain pretty quick and without much effort, and look at a lot of good sights. Okay, so let's go ahead and get things ready to go. All right, battery on, and let's get our avionics and lights and stuff. We're gonna get all the lights on. Now this is live weather, and it's not live time. The time is set for 8:15 a.m., which is about 8:20 right now. Let's zoom in a little bit right here, and you can see the route here. Just a few miles after takeoff. Okay, now let's get our engines on. Our front and rear pumps, fuel pumps. Okay, that looks good. Alright, and how is the trim? Looking good. Alright, and transponder. Let's put that on standby. Alright, I think we're ready for starting now. Let me see. Yeah. Well, let's keep those off for now. And we're going to go ahead and start while I'm waiting. Let's just do an ATIS. Over here a little better. Let's dial up an ATIS.
Rio Airport Information, Uniform 1100 Zulu. Wind 19er tree at 6. Visibility, 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,900 feet, few clouds at 5,000 feet. Temperature, 24. Dew point, 10. Altimeter tree 0.0 tree. Visual runway 20 left and visual runway 20 right in use. Landing and departing runway 20 left and runway 20 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have uniform.
Okay, so as you can see, they got a little bit of clouds out here, and looks like there's possible some rain can move in. But we're going to get the flight going and maybe check out the nice sights before it starts raining really good, if it does. Okay, so we're going to request taxi, and we're going to be departing straight out.
Rio Brown Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 request taxi.
Starting front engine.
Straight out departure with uniform.
Rear engine.
Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 taxi to and hold short of runway 20 right using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Okay, now it's taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 20 right
The
using
brakes.
taxiway
Let's
Alpha
get taxi.
Experimental 022.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight out to the left. I don't need all of this runway, but I might as well go ahead and use that since I'm really close right here. Try to keep the plane a little bit slower, because it gets to where it'll get to where when I go to stop, man, I might nose forward. So I learned that the hard way a few times. So, but it's a great plane. Love flying it. And it's going to be good for doing this. I'm going to see that statue from here, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we can hold short right here at runway 20 right. Okay, let me tune the tower. Request takeoff clearance.
Rio Tower Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 ready at runway 20 right straight out departure.
Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 wind 19 at 6. Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 20 right.
All right, we good to go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20 right experimental 022.
Set that over to AI. And make sure you have your seatbelt on at this time. Coming around runway 20 right, and no holding. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the throttle, and we're gonna go right now. Headphones on, the plane's a little loud. Alright. There we go. We're in the air. A couple of airliners down there too. So let's go ahead and we're going to turn right towards the Christ statue. Which I believe is on this high peak right here. Are now about 1,500 feet, so let's go ahead and throttle back some. Establish a little cruising speed here. Yeah, maybe go get to about 80, maybe 85. And yeah, I can see the statue. Notice off in the distance on top of that peak. You can see it right there. Check out the beaches here. Really pretty. And we're going to get some closer views of that as well. And I could also turn my landing lights off, no longer needed. Alright, so I'm going to try to get a little bit lower, and that way, well, I don't want to go too low now.
022, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Rio Tower Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022
We're
frequency
going to come
change.
out just a little bit to the right of it there, like that.
Rio approach Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022
And
is
now
tagged
we are
Experimental Twin Cub
2,500
1 mile
feet.
north of Sierra Mike Delta Hotel
2,600.
2,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Experimental Golf Charlie Tango.
Yeah, this little plane can climb up really quickly
4222.
without a lot of effort, you know, so.
Squawk 4222 Experimental
And there you
022.
go.
Experimental
There is the Christ statue.
1 mile west of Sierra Mike Delta Hotel 2,800 feet. Clear to the Charlie airspace.
Oh, we're getting some wind around that peak. You see that?
Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Okay, we're going to come back around and
Experimental
make another
022.
pass. Look at it again. We're going to take another pass at it again. Alright, let's come back around. And try to get a better view. Oh, let's pass. Let's pass to the right this time, so we can catch it from the front. Okay. Now that's a good view. Look at that. Check that out. I flew out here before with a helicopter. One more pass. Just got to be a little careful flying in these mountains. That's another reason why I picked this double ender, because it's a bush plane and does have the power to get me out of trouble if I need to. Because it's got twin engines, and not too many bush planes have twin engines like that. Alright, let's come around. Alright, let's cockpit view. And we're going to make another pass. One more pass. Without getting too crazy with these banks. And look at this view, man. Look at this. Isn't this awesome? Look at this view. Look at that. Now that's nice. Check that out. Christ the Redeemer. Alright, so now let's go ahead and we're going to descend a little bit. I'm going to pass right through these peaks here, and we're going to come fly along that beach. And it looks like to the right here, that looks like maybe a large cemetery down there. Look at that. It could be. Yeah, I would say that's probably what that is. And that thing is big. Good size. Alright. Some pretty tall buildings right here. I mean, you can just see a little bit of everything. A lot of the water and, you know, in the CBD areas and business districts and residential areas. There's just so much to see out here in Rio de Janeiro. Okay, we're going to go right in the middle here. Why I'm getting this choppiness here, I don't know why it's doing that. Because I just flew this flight a while back and it was fine. Okay, so now we're going to come around here and we're going to take a look at this beach and look at the view. How is that? So there you have the beach here. And you can see all of these buildings out here, and some of those are, you know, kind of tall too. This must be like some maybe what is that, like condos or something, beach condos. Okay, we're going to just do a little turn right here. Follow right along the beach. And get some altitude here. Back up to close to about maybe 2,000. And yeah, just love the scenery out here, man. If you do have Flight Simulator and you haven't flown around Rio De Janeiro, I would say definitely take your nice flight, you know, because it's really nice. That must be some kind of it's like some kind of, is that like a racetrack or something over there? Not sure. And there's another beach down here. Look at that. We're gonna fly right over here. There's little just beaches all over the place. Here, back over there on the other side of the coast. I would like to fly into a smaller airport. I don't know if there's one nearby. Let's take a little look here. See what they have. If there's something at that big airport, it's okay to fly into, but you know, with these smaller planes, I usually kind of like to fly. Well, other than this one, no. So we're just gonna, yeah, we'll land at that same airport then. The other one's not that far away, so either way would work with me. Check out this beach over here. You notice about, you know, when I get a little bit higher, that, you know, some of these really light clouds will start making things a little bit hazy, so I'm gonna kind of stay below those. The water looks really pretty along here. Let's go ahead, and we don't want to get too low now. And we're gonna power up, and I'm gonna fly over this peak. And like I mentioned earlier, things might get a little bit hazier as we climb this peak here, but I'm gonna turn back towards the airfield. And that is really high, isn't it? Let's see, look, we are over 2,000 feet right now. And we're not even clear at the top of that yet. And we get kind of blowing a little bit close to that than what I want to get blowing. Okay, so let's not play around too much. So we're going to be in the side of that peak. Look out here, there's so much more out here. Beaches all the way down. And notice how way up here how this visibility is definitely degrading. So now we got you know, degrading visibility in flying around these peaks. So make sure I'm going to stay above a safe altitude here. And I'm going to start working my way back to that airport. Okay, we good. We over 4,000. So slowly start descending. Alright, so let me see. That airport was SBRJ, right? Okay. That one here. Let's go ahead and set the flight director on until I get ready to do what I need to do. Alright, Right here. Oh wait, SBRJ. What did I say? They're really close, aren't they? Let me check this out. SBRJ. Okay, I'm just gonna pick that one. It's so similar, huh?
Rio Tower Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 is 8 miles southwest, 3,600 feet, with uniform to land.
Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Rio Tower. Altimeter tree 0.0 wind calm enter left downwind runway 20 right.
Enter left downwind runway 20 right experimental 022.
Same runway we took off on. So we're gonna have to enter from the left. And you know what? We might pass the statue again. It looks like we will. Yeah, we will. We're gonna pass that again. Why not? And the sun has rose a lot higher now. Because we took off at about 8:20, 8:25, 8:39 now. And I'm slowly descending a little bit here. That really looks incredible how you can just see it, you know, with both of its arms out just from a distance like that. And really cool. And there's other points of interest in this area, you know, but I was mostly concentrate on the statue and just taking an overview look of just everything around here. Okay, let me go ahead and get, we're good enough with altitude. Let's just go more speed now. Or not, because we're getting close to the statue again, alright? Look how fast the weather changed just since we flew out here earlier. I mean, visibility is not all that great now. We were able to see all across, out in the distance there over the water. Check that out. All right. Yeah, well, hopefully when I descend a little more, I'll have better visibility. Either way, I shouldn't have too much trouble landing a plane. Should be all right. I'm thinking once we get down to about 1,500, we'll start getting better, improved visibility conditions. See, our airport's right over here, I believe. There we out of here. Yeah, right here, where my dot is. I believe that's it there. Yep, I think so. So we're gonna get, like, you know, some views of this CBD area also right now. Pretty good views. Because when I took off, I kind of came out this way, and we went straight up to that statue. You see, I'm getting a little bit of turbulence right here. I think there's some rain moving in. Maybe some not so great weather. Although it's not raining just yet, but it might. We're down to 1,500 feet, so we can go ahead and just keep going like we're going. Now you're going to get some better views of these CBD areas. Look at this. And this is impressive. Not sure what it is, but it's impressive. Okay. Below me, it looks like a train station or something, I believe, down there.
Experimental 022, wind 19 tree at 7. Clear to land runway 20 right.
Okay, we got our clearance
to land runway
to land.
20 right experimental 022.
Now let me go ahead and keep an eye on altitude. I won't get too low, but even if I do, I can pull out of it so quick. I mean, check out this long bridge here too. There's some sailboats down there. Look at this long bridge. Look at that. It's a good distance. Sailboat here and maybe out there. That's one there too. Coming right around on runway 20 right. And no flaps needed right now. Maybe once I get a little closer, but nice visual landing approach here. Now we're going to go full flaps because we still like a little bit higher than what I wanted to be, but it's not too big of a deal because I can descend rather steeply with this aircraft without overspeeding if I got my flaps on full, especially. The runway doesn't look too long from up here. I mean, but it's long enough for some of these airliners. This ain't. I don't think it's much shorter than this one. It might be the same length. No, this one may be a little bit shorter. All right, right on in. We only just above 60 on our airspeed here. Just gonna let it just kind of slowly get down on the runway. There we go.
Experimental 022, turn next taxiway.
Gotta be really careful though. Retract those flaps.
Experimental 022, contact ground on 121.7.
Going to 121.7 experimental 022.
Alright, let me go ahead and stop the plane here. You can most likely just have us taxi out right about where we were at before. And yeah, you seen that stop there, huh? Tail lift up a little bit.
Rio Ground Experimental Golf, Charlie Tango 1022 taxi to parking.
Experimental Golf Charlie Tango 1022 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Experimental
It's a pretty
022.
simple airport though, because you just have two airfields. I mean, two runways. I'm sorry, two runways. You know. Two zeros on one end, which is where I came in from. And we're just going to kind of pull right on in here and park. We're kind of close to where we took off from. That Trailander is no longer here. Remember that Trailander that was parked there before we took off? It's like right over here somewhere. Alright, let's get fuel truck on the road right there. All right. Let's get the plane shut down now. Lights off. Torpedoes off. Alternators, battery off. All right. Now, our front fuel selector and rear fuel selector both off. Straighten out the trim a little bit. Wait, let me see. Oh, there we go. There's a way to open it. All right, so there it is. Decent flight. We're back. Had a good takeoff and good landing. And I hope you all enjoyed the flight here. If so, smash the like button and drop a comment. Let me know if you've been out here before in flight sim or even just in real life. You know, I mean, if you were out here, visited this area in real life, or if you ever, or even if you lived here, if you live around this area, how does it look in Flight Simulator? Does it, you know, a lot of things you see look familiar? Because I know a lot of areas that I've been in with Flight Sim, you know, I mean, they look really, really, really accurate. Like close to it. Okay, so I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. And until next time, bye for now.